pled guilty to 2 counts of making false statements to federal agents, and I am responsible fully for my actions. I have no one to blame but myself for what I have done.
How hard is that to watch?
It's very hard.
I'm thinking, you know, standing before the world, literally, and saying to the world, I lied. That is one phase of it. And then you had to actually give back the medals. What was that like? Did you pack up the medals and send them back, or does somebody come to get the medals? How does that work?
Representatives of the USOC and USA Track and Field came to my home, and we gave them the medals. It wasn't as difficult to give back the medals because it's not about the hardware. It's just hardware, but it's the memory that will be tarnished, knowing that me crossing the finish line and celebrating with me. I remember crossing the line and looking up and seeing my mother and seeing my family. Just the pride in their face. And you can't take that back.
No.
You know.
You'd mentioned earlier that one of the things you questioned was what the drug, how much of the drug actually did enhance you and how much was really you. Do you think about that?
Yes.
Still? Really? What the drug did and what was you?
There are moments when I will go through the races in my head quietly, privately, and I'll ask myself, well, if you hadn't been given the clear, you know, do you think you would have won? Do you think you would have, you know, ran fast? Do you think you would have beat everybody? And I usually answer yes. I still think I would have won, but just the fact that there's a question mark, to me, is not fair. Not fair for anybody that I ran against. It's not fair for the women who ran with me on the relay. Just the fact that there's a question mark is not fair.
And that's why the medals are gone. Because that
medals,
was the question.
The records, the times, all of the performances.
Yes. Everything that you ran from 2000 on.
That's correct.
Erased from the record books.
Yes.
As though you never even existed.
Correct.
Yeah.
And you know, when I think about it, I think about my kids. I think about when the moment comes and I have to explain to them. You know, when they see my name and they see my times from 97 and 98 and 99, and then all of a sudden, you know, there's no mommy or no Marion Jones in the record books. Well, what then? My fans, including my young supporters, the United States Track and Field Association, my closest friends, my mother, my husband, my children. I want you to know that I have been dishonest, and you have the right to be angry with me. I have let them down, I have let my country down, and I have let myself down. I want to ask for your forgiveness for my actions, and I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me.